Minecraft Hardcore is one of the hardest ways to play the game, but there are completely broken mechanics that can make you basically immortal. So I did what any normal person would do. I abused it until I couldn't die anymore. Hardcore Minecraft only gives me one life, and I've spent hundreds of hours in this hardcore world, and I really don't want to lose it. And to make sure I never die, I found 5 different ways to become completely invincible in Minecraft. And I'm gonna start with Protection 12 and work my way up to a mob kill switch that will literally erase every mob on the server. And when I combine all 5 methods, I will practically be unkillable. And I'm gonna start by trying to get myself Protection 12 armor. And in order to get Protection 12 armor, I have to downgrade all the way to 2019's April Fool's update. And I know this looks absolutely terrible, but it's because it's an April Fool's version that Mojang put out. But it's okay because I'm about to get God armor. And the barrels they added in this version have really good starter loot. And now that I have full diamond armor, I can start to look for my Protection 12 books. And this is one of the things that we're actually looking for, multi-shot level 12. I wonder if multi-shot 12 does anything differently. Whoa, oh my gosh, what the heck? So as you can see, this version has a ton of crazy enchants. I'll just head into this ravine so I can get some stone and iron really quick. There are actually cheat codes in this version, so if I type in pigs on the wing, yo, it gave me the power to fly. What the heck? Ow, this will make getting gear much easier. Now that I have some coal, it's time to head over to that village. And in order to get our multi-shot 12 book, I just need to get these guys to breed into a librarian villager. And as you saw, multi-shot 12 exists in this version, and we're going to be able to turn that into a protection book. But to get a multi-shot 12 book, we need one of the villagers to sell it to us. And now, using hay bales from the villagers, I can give the villagers some bread. And now that I have a baby villager, I need to put on a lectern and a boat. And now if we... Oh no, why did he take the job? Oh my god. No way. Yo. And the chance of me getting that was 1 in 666. What I actually meant to do was put the lectern down and have this baby grow up and turn into a librarian. It seems that his father chose the librarian job and is now selling the multi-shot 12 book that I need. Now that I have the multi-shot 12 book, I just need to lock it in. Let me just grab some emeralds from their friends. Now I can come over here and lock in his trades. So now we permanently have the multi-shot 12 book. But now I need to get 64 emeralds 4 times to get 4 multi-shot 12 books. To get emeralds, I'm going to turn this guy into a Fletcher. And the Fletcher trades 4 pieces of wood for 1 emerald, so time to get shopping. Now, if I come back over to my Fletcher and I turn all of this into sticks, I can then get a ton of emeralds. And because he keeps limiting how much I can trade him, this might take a while. Now I have a ton of Fletcher villagers and I can train them all for some sticks. And now that I have plenty of emeralds, I can come over here and trade with him for multi-shot. Oh my gosh, I forgot I need a book, dude. You know what I'm actually just gonna do is break these bookshelves. And now we got our multi-shot level 12 books. And you're probably wondering, how am I gonna turn these into Protection 12 books? All I have to do is switch to version 1.12.2. All I have to do here is put the books in a chest. Oh, why are there so many zombie villagers? What the heck? Now all that's left to do is put these books inside of the chest. And now I'm gonna be switching to Minecraft Bedrock Edition. And now if I look inside this chest, here is our Protection 12 book. And Minecraft Bedrock is the only place where you can actually put this on armor. But now that I've done all of this, I can use a program called MCA Selector to copy it to my main instance of Minecraft. And now if I just fly down here and I open this chest, oh my gosh, we have Protection 12. That looks absolutely insane. Now all I have to do is combine it with my current armor set. This armor is completely maxed out, but there's still a few more things I want to do before I go and test the armor. But don't worry, at the end of this video, I'm going to test the armor by 1v1ing the Warden. Protection 12 made me nearly unkillable, but nearly isn't immortal. So next, I needed unlimited totems of undying, which meant building an entire totem factory. I already have a little totem factory, but let's turn into something insane. Now I'm going to follow this huge schematic to create a factory in my world. And this building took a really long time, but it ended up coming out really good. That looks a lot better. Now I actually have to turn this into a totem factory. And the best way to do that is to copy the design of my already existing totem factory. So what I'm gonna do is destroy this and move it into the new factory. And now that I have this going through the middle of the factory, one of the last things I have to do is place buttons all over the floor so pillagers don't start spawning in here. Now I'll just begin this tedious process of placing buttons all along the floor. And I'm not kidding you when I tell you this took me literally 2 hours of placing buttons down. To make sure all I get is totems from this farm, I need to make myself a copper golem. And I actually don't really know how to use this guy, but we're gonna find out. And I'll wax him so he never turns into a statue. And I'll put down some copper chests right here. And I'm gonna put a normal chest on the other side. And I need 1 totem to put in this chest, so I'm unfortunately gonna have to give up my own totem. And then this will be for all other raid loot. Now that I have this sorting system set up, all of my totems will get stored in one of these 2 chests, and the rest of the loot will get stored here. And I'm gonna name my copper golem Zonski. Subscribe if you want to be named something in my world. Now I actually have to test this totem factory. And to do that, all I have to do is drink this ominous bottle. And as you can see, a raid is about to start. And once the raid starts, all the pillagers will fall through this tube right here for me to kill them. It will give me a ton of totems, hopefully. I'm gonna go through this raid and I'm gonna show you how many totems I end up with at the end. And just like that, I have finished my 5th raid. Now let's see how many totems I've gotten. Oh my gosh, they have so many totems. I genuinely think that this totem farm is insane. He still hasn't finished organizing all of them. This is so many totems. But now I can take my own totem back. And literally any time that I need totems, I can just come to my factory now. And sure, having infinite totems is great, but what if I would never have to use a totem ever again? Typically, when you drink a potion, it only lasts for a certain amount of time. But what if there was a way to get permanent potion effects? But to get permanent potion effects, I actually have to make some potions first. And here we have some splash potions. And because I'm going to be downgrading to 2305A, I have to put all of my stuff in my ender chest because I have a real chance of losing everything I have. Now I'm going to travel super far away so my world doesn't get corrupted. And this open area looks like a perfect place to build the contraption. Now I'm going to switch versions all the way back to 2305A. Now that I'm in the correct version of Minecraft, we can make the machine right here. And I'll start by building a 3x5 platform. Next, I'll put 4 redstone pieces like this, going into a dispenser. Then I'll put another dispenser going down with redstone on top of it. Then I'll put some cobblestone down, redstone, repeater, and redstone. Then I'll put an observer going into the redstone. And last but not least, I'll put a wall right here. And now that the machine is actually complete, now if I just come over to my chest and grab 2 potions, I have to put this dispenser with regular regeneration, and then this dispenser with regeneration 2. And now all I have to do is stand in the very center of the cobblestone wall. So I press the button, as you can see, and just like that, now I have infinite regeneration on this character. And this applies forever, even when I upgrade my world. There are some other effects that we can get infinitely, like strength. And in order to get strength, I have to change the repeater to the max value. Then I need to put the first one in here, and strength 2 in here. And I need to stand towards the very edge of the wall. Now all I have to do is press the button. As you can see, we will end up with strength infinite. Oh my gosh, we have strength for an infinite amount of time. There are actually 2 more permanent effects that I can get, including haste and resistance. Now I'm going to be becoming completely undamageable. First, I need to drink 1 Turtle Master Potion, drink the next Turtle Master Potion, drink this one, and then drink a Potion of Slowness. And now if we wait for the timers to run out, we will end up with infinite resistance. And look at that, we have infinite resistance and we didn't get infinite slowness, so that is perfect. Next effect, I need to build myself a beacon. And here is my, oh wait, it's off on this side. Now we have our completed pyramid. We can place down our beacon. There we go. Now we have to set it to be haste 2. Now to get haste, as you can see, I currently have haste 1. And if I replace this, you can see I have haste 2 right now. Now if I give myself haste 1, as you can see, this is about to run out. And now I have infinite haste. That is crazy. Now that I have all of the crazy infinite effects, I can head back to my main Minecraft world. And here I am back in my main instance of Minecraft, and as you can see, the effects have carried over, and I can get my gear back now. And don't worry, because I'm going to be testing out everything stacked together at the end of the video. Now I'm going to make something that will literally make it impossible to kill me. And to build it, I needed a block players aren't even supposed to have. Luckily, I've already traveled through Minecraft's old versions to collect a stash of bedrock in this world. And inside this shulker box, you can see I have tons of bedrock. But now I actually have to build it, but the problem problem is, every block I place is permanent. And I think I'm gonna make it inside my villager trading hall and make a secret entrance that nobody could see coming. First, I'm gonna carve out a little room right here. And this is what I'm gonna be transforming into a secret room. And I have finished my secret entrance. And you're probably wondering, where is the room? Well, look at this. Bam, there is our secret room. Now, to make it actually impossible to kill me, I'm gonna fill all the walls in with bedrock. And I need to remember that placing bedrock in the wrong spot will not let me mine it. And getting haste from my last method made this so much easier. Now I'm gonna finish placing all of my bedrock. And now I have completed my secret room. And I also put a lantern in front of it, so from far away you can't even tell that it's there. And once you come over here and you open the lever, you can see we have our secret room. And I went to the totem farm and I got tons of totems just for backup. And I also got myself a ton of golden apples in case I would need them later. The only problem is the people that are watching this video know exactly where my room is, so don't say anything. But now that I have a secret place to stay forever, I'm gonna build one last thing that makes it so mobs won't even exist in this world. In order to do that, I have to head to a stronghold. And now that I'm at this stronghold, whoa, what in the world? Oh, this stronghold is cursed. Well, I'm just gonna quickly block this off. Now that that's blocked off, we can start to work on the mob kill switch. First, I'm just gonna get rid of all of the lava around here. First thing, I need to place water right here. Then right here, I need to put some scaffolding like this. Then I'll break these ceiling blocks. Then I remove the iron bars. Then I'll remove this block. Then I'll replace down my water. Next, I'll get rid of these blocks here and put glass here. I'll do that on both sides. Next, I'm going to put some glass along here, as well as some glass right behind the scaffolding, and some glass on top. And this is the first part of the machine done. Basically, all the silverfish will spawn and flow into here, which will raise the mob cap and completely max it out. And with the first part done, there's just a little bit more that I need to do. First, I need to enable chunk borders to see where I am. Now I need to go 2 chunks in the opposite direction. So this is 1 chunk, and now I need to go 1 other chunk over. And here I am. Next, I need to build a little room inside of here. First thing I need to do is break 3 blocks just like this, and then 1 going this way. And the first thing I'm going to do is place an upwards facing dispenser with a hopper going into it. Then I'll place a lever on the front. Then I'll place a redstone torch here, block on top of it. Next, I'll place a rail right here, and a detector rail on top of the dispenser. Then I'll break this rail, and next I'm going to build a nether portal. Then I'm going to put a hopper minecart right here, and next I'm going to light the nether portal. Then I'll put some minecarts inside of the dispenser, and then I'll flick this lever on. Next, I need to wait until 70 silverfish take up this entire spot. And as you can see in the top left, we have reached 70 monsters. Now that 70 monsters are in the world, no more mobs can spawn. Now that it's nighttime and I'm closer to my base, let's see if any mobs spawn. It seems that even though it's nighttime, we're only getting friendly mobs spawning. This means that literally no mobs will ever be able to kill me in Minecraft. Now what you guys have all been waiting for, how much damage do I take with all of these effects? And to test it out, I'm gonna build all the way to the world limit. And here I am, finally at the build limit. Now let's see what would happen if I happen to walk off the edge. And here we go, let's see how much damage we take. This is literally from world height limit. Come on. Oh my god. I literally didn't even take a single half a heart of damage. I truly think that I am invincible. Now let's test it against a creeper. Yo, I don't even have words. This is so broken. And now the very last thing I want to do is fight the warden. Oh, I just need to come down here and find some shriekers to summon him. And now we just need to wait for him to spawn. This should be the last one. Oh no, I hear him. We need to be super careful. I could lose my hardcore world here. But because I have some crazy effects, I should be able to kill him. Let's see if I can beat the warden in a fist fight. Oh no. Oh my gosh, he does so much damage. Whoa! I'm getting out my golden apple. Now let's see if he can get me. Oh my gosh, dude, he is doing like no damage to me. Oh no. Oh no. I was trapped there for a second. I just need to run away and heal for a second. He does so much damage, bro. But I think that I will be able to get him. Uh-oh. Golden apple! Yes! Oh my gosh, dude, he keeps hitting me so far away. Oh my gosh! I just killed the warden in a fist fight. That doesn't show how broken these methods were. I don't think anything will. And I kind of think that that's it. Oh no! Being immortal sounds overpowered, but that doesn't mean surviving hardcore is easy. So now let's see if I can make it through 100 days. I have officially survived 100 days in my hardcore world. But this world isn't like any other hardcore world. I have done so much illegal stuff, pushing the game past its limits. So I decided that I was going to put all of the episodes together and make one huge movie. So grab some snacks, sit back, or keep it playing in the background while you play games, study, or even sleep. And if you're going to sleep, sleep well. But I hope you enjoy. Everyone tells me that Protection 4 Netherite armor is the best. And honestly, it's solid. But there's something even better. With Protection 5 and other illegal enchants and the ability to teleport, this becomes the best armor in vanilla Minecraft. And to go along with that, I'm going to be creating the most powerful weapon that can one-shot any mob. And since I've spent hundreds of hours inside of my hardcore world, I've laid out a path to truly break my hardcore world. And since we're going for the best, we need the rarest armor trim. And out of all the armor trims in the game, there is one that is the rarest. And it can only be found in ancient cities. And each chest only has a 1% chance for it. So we could be here all day. Nope, it is not in there. Nope. Okay, we got a perfect hoe, but no armor trim. But there's a reason this armor trim is so rare. It makes the armor look really, really good. So that's why we need it. Oh, dude, this isn't even it. What the heck is the ward armor trim, bro? I don't want this. No way we got enchanted golden apples before we got this stupid armor trim. Oh, no, dude, get away from me. Oh my gosh, no way, let's go! Oh my gosh, that took forever! Yo, dude, no, we're getting out of here right now. Bro, I genuinely think I went to 5 ancient cities for this. And now that we have our armor trim, we can actually make copies using diamonds and deep slate. And if we just go to a crafting table, we can make as many as we want. And I'm just going to leave them right here in our map room. Now that we just got the best armor trim, we need to get Protection 5 on our armor. And in order to do that, we have to go all the way back to version 12W49A. So we're going to travel super far in the nether. Now that we're seeing lava flow, that means we're far enough away that new chunks are generating. And now I'm just going to quickly build a portal. And here we are. I'm going to put all my stuff in a chest so we don't lose it between versions. And now we're going to travel all the way back to version 12W49A. And now that we switch versions, I actually have no gear. So we're going to start by getting some wood. First thing in this version, we're going to get situated with new gear. Then we're going to grind out lots of XP using an XP grinder. And then we're going to get lots and lots of enchanted bones. But before that, let's get some stone. And let's also quickly take out this population of pigs. And now that we've done all that, let's hop into a cave. And the goal down here is to get coal, iron, and diamonds. Hello, friends. What the heck are these guys doing, bro? Oh. And now we can finally get diamonds. It can't be. Bro, I've been looking for diamonds for so long. And now let's finally see how many diamonds we got. Bro, are you serious? No way there's only 1 diamond here. Well, I guess it means we keep looking. Hey, let's go. And after 3 whole hours, we have enough to leave. Yo, is that what I think it is? Yo, there's actually no way we just got this lucky. Yo, it's a spawner. This is so good for our XP farm. Ooh, all right. Let me just steal these buckets real quick. And let me quickly make a diamond pickaxe so that we can turn this into an XP farm. And with these last 2 pieces of gravel, our XP farm is complete. I'm going to quickly grab some obsidian so we can go to the nether. And I'll quickly make the portal. Now let's light this puppy up. And so nothing goes wrong, I'm going to make our first set of diamond armor. And I actually have no idea what this version of the nether looks like. Ooh, this is a bad spawn. So I'm just going to bridge over to the main lane real quick. And our goal is to find out, oh my gosh, dude, the luck in this run is so good. And the goal is to get blaze rods so we can find the stronghold and get books. And honestly, I'm just going to stay inside my cubby hole. And that should be plenty. And now my goal is to go find the stronghold, but first we need to kill some endermen. And we'll start right here with this guy. Bro, they keep teleporting around. Bro, seriously? No pearl? No way we didn't get a pearl again, bro. Bro, am I the most unlucky person in the world? Oh, yes, dude, finally. And now I can make these into eyes so we can find the stronghold. And now let's see where our first eye takes us. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to be boating for a while. Okay, we finally found land. Now let's get out of here. Bro, no way my boat just broke. Wait. Dude, in the old version, you don't get your boat back. What? But it still seems like the eye is leading us this way. Okay, I'm gonna throw one more for safe measure. Ooh, it's back. So it must be like right here. I'm gonna dig straight down. Oh, okay, this is it. Whoa! Yo, I just mined straight into the portal room. Imagine if I had fallen into that lava. That could have been really bad. But what I actually came here for was the library, and we're gonna get every single one of these books. We are going to need these for all of our enchants. And with like 6 stacks of books, we can finally go home. Now that we have all these books, I can make an enchanting table. Wait, is this not how you make an enchanting table? Oh my gosh, it's down. I'm so stupid. Well, now that we have that made, I can mine out this entire area to be used for enchants. And now this should be max enchant. Wait, why is it not max? Bro, am I seriously missing one bookshelf? All right, there we go. Now it's level 30. And now we're gonna have to sit in our XP grinder for like the next 5 hours. And I've made a bunch of stone swords so I don't break my main sword durability. And now we're looking for specific level 5 enchantments, and our first roll is no good. And so I sat in the XP grinder for hours on end, getting nothing but mediocre enchant after mediocre enchant. But then I realized, I can combine these books. So I headed over to my crafting table and made an anvil, and seriously, I don't have enough levels. And now I'm gonna put together our first level 5 book, and here's where you're gonna notice something weird. You can put any enchant on anything. So I can put this level 5 book on my chest plate. Using the rest of the books I got during my grind, I can combine these into level 5 books. So I can do my leggings, my boots, and then finally my helmet. And now we have a full level 5 armor set. And now I have to make a full set of feather falling armor, so I'm gonna combine all of these different feather falling books, and now we can put it on this armor. Or not. Okay, I got some iron, and now we can finally finish what we're doing. And now we just get our maxed out feather falling books, and now we have our as well as our feather falling armor. And it's so sad to say this, but we are done with this version. And so I'm just gonna put all of our different gear we made in this chest. Now it's time to switch versions to 1.12.2. And here we are. And now that we're here, we can see all of our gear carried over. And look at that, I actually have my skin this time. Let me quickly grab a looting book because it's time to go Enderman hunting. And now we're gonna get a lot of pearls. And now we should have plenty of pearls. Let me just make our... Yo, we don't have enough blaze powder. So we're back to the nether. We're just gonna kill some blazes real quick. Oh my gosh, dude, these guys do way too much damage. Okay, now we should be good. And now we can quickly... Whoa, hello. And now we can make our ender eyes, make a boat, and head over to the stronghold. And now we can put our eyes in the portal. And now that we're here, it's time to get to that main island. But before we kill the dragon, let's take out all of these crystals. And now for the main man himself. And now that that's... Whoa! No, please. No. Oh my gosh, dude. That was way too close. And now that everything's done with, we can finally find an elytra. And here we are. Now let's hope that this end city has a ship. It doesn't seem to have a ship. Okay, but there's another one over here. And it does have a ship. Now let's quickly get over here and get ourselves an elytra. And since it's way up there, we have to pile all the way up. Kinda out of blocks. So we're gonna try and pearl up there. Oh, we got it. Get out of here. I'm trying to get an elytra. Bro, there are shulkers everywhere. Oh, where did he go, bro? Let me check these chests. Oh my gosh, that loot is awful. And I'll take that. And now we can get out of here. And you know what? We're gonna take an extra dragon egg back to my world too. And we'll just take that. And now we're jumping through. And we did all of that so we could put this Unbreaking 3 book on the elytra. And now that we've done all of this, we have to take all of our stuff off and put it back in the chest. And now we're switching versions to 18W21A. Now that we're here, if we look inside our... Oh. Wait, what happened to our chest? Oh, it's split in two. What the heck? And now we take his stuff and we rename all of it to be enchanted to Protection 5. And that's all we needed to do in this version. Now we're switching to 18W22B. Now if we come over to our chest, we have Protection 5. Dude, that looks insane. And for some reason, all of these books were transformed to protection books too. But our feather falling armor is still intact for later. Now that we have Protection 5, it's time to get a legal enchant in 24W11A. And I'm gonna take everything from these chests. And now our goal is to go find a village. Oh, look at that. And with this village, we need tons of enchanted books. Bro, how did I get a stack of crafting tables? All right, I'm just gonna start setting up a small base. Okay, I just finished our beautiful house. Okay, well, I'm glad we're not staying in this world. And now that we have our entire base set up, it's time to get some wood to make a villager capture chamber. Let's just quickly put this together, and we're going to be sticking a bunch of villagers in here. All right, sir, you want to get in my boat? I guess not. Okay, there we go. Now let's get them all the way back to base, which might take a while. And let me just quickly break these. And now we have our first captured villager. And let's get him a friend so we can get a lot more breeding. And this is the guy we're taking to do so. Now, if we could just get him in the boat. Come on, dude, get in the boat. There it is. And now we somehow have to get him all the way back to base. But, oh, I have to shovel each and every one of these now. Oh my gosh. Well, we finally have them all the way back to base. And now we're going to get them to breed. But before we do that, I'm going to make some lecterns so they all have a librarian job. There we go. And now we'll place these all down. Now we'll have a lot of librarians. And now that we have these librarians set up, they know what's coming next. We have to grab some bread from the village. And we also have to grab some beds from the village. And then we'll just quickly place down all of these beds. And now we give them a whole bunch of bread. And I guess now we just have to wait for some baby villagers to start spawning. All right, I just went AFK for an hour and we already have 4 total villagers. Let's go. I guess we can start trading with them, and I hope that more villagers spawn while we're doing so. So we're just gonna box one of them in, and here's the fun part where we cycle for enchantments. And we're looking for one of these 5 books. So we're gonna re-roll until we get one of these books. Yo, wait, dude, that was insanely fast. Hopefully the rest of these books go by that fast. And I quickly got some paper so we can lock in the trade. And now we just have to save up an absurd amount of emeralds to get a whole bunch of these books. But for now, we're going to look for a different book. You know what, we'll take Blast Protection 3 because we can combine it into Blast Protection 4 with an anvil. But for now, we'll keep looking. And Smite 5 is another one we needed. Gosh, dude, this is the other one we needed for Smite. Using this Fletcher villager that trades sticks for emeralds, we'll get a whole bunch of emeralds to trade. And now we can buy our first 2 books, Bane of Arthropods 5 and Smite 5. And now in order to perform this glitch, we need 2 different swords. We'll put Bane of Arthropods on one, Smite on the other one, and then if we put both the swords in a grindstone, it copies the enchantment. Whoa, that looks crazy. So now we have an overpowered sword. But just wait and see what we'll do soon. And now we need to start trading for some other books. We'll start with fire protection because we need to combine these books, and this is going to cost me way too many levels. So we're going to be taking a trip to our old friend the XP farm. I'm so glad I built this because we can just farm levels here. Now that we have more emeralds and levels from the Fletcher villager, we can now trade for more books. And I think we should do our blast protection books next. So let's get a whole bunch of these, and then quickly use all of our iron to make another anvil, and then we start putting the blast protection books on our armor. And with that, we have 2 out of the 3 enchants done for our armor. Whoa, no. Yo, please don't blow up and let my villagers out. Yo, alright, we're good. Now we're gonna get some projectile protection books, which are way too expensive, so we're headed back to the Fletcher. Bro, this Fletcher guy's about to be the richest guy in the town. And now we should have plenty of emeralds to be able to trade some more. So we'll finish off by getting our very overpriced projectile protection books, and we'll make yet another set of diamond armor and put the projectile protection books on that armor. Bro, are you serious? We are 2 levels short. Okay, we're gonna go find some mobs to kill. Okay, this creeper will do. Please don't blow up. Alright, we got the XP. We'll take care of some wildlife. How are we still short? That is literally level 4. Sheep, I'm sorry, you're the sacrifice. And now we can finally put this on our boots. And now we finally have all 3 different types of protection on our armor, which means we can now use this version-specific bug to put all of the different enchants on one piece of armor. Dude, that looks so cursed. And now that we have each and every broken piece of armor, let's just get our axe real quick. And where is our Bane of Arthropods guy? No, not Bane 2. Oh, okay, hello. Now if we just quickly put this on our axe, as well as our Smite 5 book, put them in the grindstone, we now have every single cursed enchant combination. Wow. Now there's only one last step for the best armor. We're going to combine the feather falling with the protection armor, and then we're going to add protection 5 on top of all of that. Dude, this looks insane. And then if we do it for each and every armor piece, oh my gosh, this looks so cursed, dude. But now it's time to go to my current world. We're going to take everything in our chest, and we're going to head out here and make a... Oh, well, I guess we're building my portal right here. So let's quickly whip that up. Ouch. Bro, I don't have armor on. Oh my gosh. Bro, we need to take this guy out. Uh-oh, buddy. You might want to look behind you. Yo, he's cooked. Well, he certainly took care of that. Whoa. That Thunderbolt was low-key tough for the golem. Now we're through the portal. Oh, look at my friend came with me. And now we're going to put all of our stuff in this chest so we can bring it to our main world. And then we're going to save and quit. And now that we're back on the actual version of our hardcore world, let's see if our stuff is still there. All right, yes it is. Now we need to go find this chest in the nether. And this is certainly looking familiar. And there it is. That is our god set of armor. And oh my gosh, the gas is killing the mood. So we're gonna handle you this way. Get out of here, pal. But now if we go inside this chest, oh my gosh, that is insane, dude. But we're not quite done yet because we need to make this into our actual armor set. Oh, I feel so good to be back at base. And Sypho and McRae are both still alive. Even Wembu is good. And my boy Carves. But now it's time that we take all of our armor off and combine it with this set. But first we have to upgrade that set to netherite. Boom, boom, boom. And now we can combine our god set with our regular armor, but it seems that there is a very specific way you have to do it or you won't get all the enchants. We'll just make sure we have that for each armor piece. And if we do every single piece, we are getting closer and closer to becoming a god. Oh my gosh, guys, this looks so cursed. And now for the final touch, we have to put this armor trim on. And yo, dude, this design is oh, yo, the iron does not look good. The gold is clean, but I really like the diamond, and I think that's what we're gonna go with. I might switch to amethyst later, though, I'm not sure. Bro, this looks so clean, and the armor is absolutely stacked. And now you're probably wondering how good this armor is, so I'm gonna fly up really high in the sky and see if I can take fall damage and not die. Yo, I feel like I'm a little too high. Oh. All right, let's try from a little bit closer to the ground. No way, dude. This feather falling 16 is actually crazy. And you're probably wondering what I did to my weapon, so let's go find some mobs. And look at this, bro. The zombie can't even damage me, but I can one-shot him. That's crazy. Whoa, oops. Now let's see how much damage this creeper does while I have my protection elytra on. No damage, dude. Now let me see if I stand a little bit closer. Dude, that is like no damage. I would have popped the totem usually. Bro, I am basically invincible to these mobs. This armor might have been the best decision I've ever made. And assuming with how strong this sword is, I can one-shot spiders. Oh my gosh, dude. This is the most overpowered stuff ever. So now you're probably wondering where teleportation comes into this. So to teleport, we're just gonna need to grab some materials real quick. We're gonna grab some diamonds, netherite, ender pearls, a frostwalker book, which I think I have. Yep, there it is. And some soul sand. Now if we just come to a crafting table, make boots, make them netherite, and then put frostwalker on the boots, and then grab some sticks to make an armor stand, we have all the materials we need. And this is so overpowered that you can teleport from anywhere in the world. The only thing is I haven't tested it. So I'm just gonna clear out some space to build the machine. Now that we've done that, we need to dig at least 10 blocks down. This is not what I needed, bro. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, and now we just need to put a soul sand block down here. Now if we just place water on the top here, that, and now if we place kelp all the way going up, just like so. And then if we go down and break all of the kelp, the water becomes really bubbly for some reason. And I actually have no idea why this happens. But all that's left to do is place down the armor stand and the boots on the armor stand. And as you can see, ice spawns in the non-bubbly side. And then for the absolute last step, you have to throw an ender pearl and you have to line it up. Oh, bro, did an endermite just spawn? What the heck? Okay, but the real goal of this is to put it far enough to the right, but not too far to the left. And I think it should just be floating like this. And to prove it actually works to you guys, I'm gonna go fight the warden. And now that we're in the... Ow. Ow, dude. Jeez, I can't fly. Now I'm just gonna fly around until a warden spawns. And here he is, the main man himself. I'm gonna put my chest plate on and actually try to fight this guy. Can't believe I'm actually about to fight the warden. Oh my gosh. Weave and dodge. He hasn't even hit me yet. Oh, okay. Okay, we hit him again. Oh my gosh, dude. No, 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 no. Well, there goes my totem. We're actually gonna have to see if this works. I'm really afraid that this didn't work. Now, hopefully when we load up the world... Yes, dude. Oh my gosh. So I can just teleport back from anywhere in the world, no matter what I'm doing. And I'm honestly really curious to see if I teleport back from the nether. So we'll just toss another pearl. Now that we're in the nether, I'm gonna see what happens if I fly over a lava pool and then drop into it. So I'm just gonna take off my elytra and oh my gosh, and we're gonna leave the game. And now we should teleport back, hopefully. Dude, this is so overpowered. You can teleport from anywhere in the world. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Whoa, why is my elytra on? I got you guys. You guys think I wouldn't wear a totem? Haha. Yeah, that's pretty much it. See, and everyone thinks that the blue axolotl is the rarest mob in Minecraft, but there's actually tons of other illegal mobs that people don't even know exist. And to see how illegal all of these mobs actually are, I'm going to collect all of them, some of which have never been seen before in hardcore Minecraft. And I'm going to start by trying to get the killer bunny. And this mob is so insanely rare that only a couple people have seen it legit in survival. And to get it, I have to head to this forest, and it only has a 1 in 2,500 chance to spawn, so I have to go through a ton of rabbits. And after not finding it for quite some time, I did some research and it's actually not possible to find in this version. So I need to come back to this, and I'm gonna start with the easier mobs and work my way up to the crazy illegal mobs. And I'm gonna start with what used to be the rarest mob. We're looking for a zombie horse, and it can spawn anywhere in this acacia biome. And I'm looking, and yo, there it is. There's a zombie riding it. That is perfect. Now I have to be careful leading it all the way back to its cage. And now that we're back here, welcome to the corridor, where I'm gonna be capturing every single illegal mob and making their own custom cages. Now let me start by putting away this zombie horse and making his own custom cage. I'm just gonna quickly block him out of here. I'm gonna quickly give him a name tag so he doesn't despawn while I'm building him his own house. And now let me turn this into his own custom home. And this looks a lot better. Now I just need to lure him in here, and I'm gonna place glass behind him. And now I have captured my first illegal mob. But these mobs are only gonna get crazier because I'm about to capture the second rarest mob in Minecraft. We just need to go find the pink sheep, and luckily I already captured it in my last video. Ah, yes, here he is. Oh my gosh, no! No, creeper, please don't blow up. Please. Oh my gosh, that was way too close. Now let me just bring this guy all the way back to my base. We'll quickly transform this into your new home. And boom, this looks so much better for the pink sheep. And I'm gonna name you Pinky. And we have officially captured our second illegal mob. But now I'm actually gonna go find the rarest mob in Minecraft. And for that, we need to head to this jungle. And I need to gather up some bamboo because we're gonna be trying to get the brown panda. And I have to breed a ton of pandas because this only has a 1 in 9 million chance of spawning. And I've just breeded about 20 and no luck so far. And I'm getting just about every variant of panda, but not the brown panda. This might take me a while. Okay, I'll just keep breeding. Whoa! Oh my gosh, we got the brown panda. No way, dude. I didn't even notice it. Wait, but I can't put him on a lead, so I somehow have to get him into the nether. Okay, we'll try and lead him over here with bamboo. Okay, I somehow need to get him. Whoa, why is this guy attacking me? I didn't even know pandas could attack you. Okay, he keeps walking away from me, bro. Okay, but now we can slowly push him in. Yes, dude, we finally got, and here he is. Now if I just push him back through, he ends up here at my base. And now I just need a, what is he doing? He's in the water now. Now let me transform this into his own jungle home. Oh yeah, this looks a lot better. And now I'm gonna name this guy Schmear. If you know, you know. And we've officially captured our third illegal mob. This next mob you might not even know exists in the game. I just need to find my mushroom island really quick. And here we are. Now when it's raining, if you throw your trident at a mushroom, it lightnings and it turns brown. Whoa. I'll make this into his new home. That actually looks really good. And I'm gonna name my new friend Dairy Queen. And I've officially captured my fourth illegal mob. But this was only the start. The mobs from here get way more illegal. And now I need to head to the April Fool's update from 2015. And this version is so weird because when you mine the blocks, they literally talk to you. But the goal in this version is to go to the nether and find a zombie pigman. So let me just mine some obsidian and make my portal. Now I just need to lure this zombie pigman back to my portal, which might be easier said than done. And if you notice, he's holding an enchanted sign, which is something you typically can't get in Minecraft. And it seems he's gone friendly, so let me just push him into my portal, and I'll quickly leave him in this hole. And using a program called MCA Selector, we can copy these chunks to my modern version of Minecraft. And here he is in all of his glory. Now I just need to get this guy all the way back to my base. And I'll leave him in here so he doesn't attack me while I build his cage. And we'll turn this one into his own custom home. Hey, follow me this way, good sir. We need to make sure we put the glass behind him. Oh no, he's following me. No. Come on, come back in here. Okay, there he is. He's in his cage now. And there is our fifth mob collected. And for this next mob, I have to head all the way back to 18W16A. And using the zombie spawner, I basically have to get the zombies to turn into drowns, but they need to be riding a chicken too. This is a very rare mob. And what's crazy is it's not even possible to get in current versions of Minecraft. And as you can see, they turn into drowns, but no chicken. And yes, dude, we finally got the chicken and the jockey. And now we're back in my main world where we can build its own custom house. And I'll just quickly lure him into his cage. And I just need to quickly break this so that I can give him a name tag. No, dude, he's coming out. Okay, now we can actually, no, dude, why is he still getting out? Okay, well, we actually got him in his cage this time. And we officially have another mob added to the list. Next, I need to head to 11W49A. And in this version, I need to get spawn eggs, which is as complicated as pressing B on my keyboard to go in creative mode. Yeah, they just give you creative mode in this version. I'm not sure why. So now we'll just grab some spider egg and I'll just quickly put a whole bunch of them in this chest. Now we'll switch back to survival mode and upgrade my world to 1.10.2. And here we can actually get a wither skeleton to spawn on a spider. So let me quickly grab these eggs and I'll make another portal so that we can find this rare mob. And basically every single time I spawn a spider, there is a very small chance that a wither skeleton will be riding it. And I'm pretty sure they have a higher chance to spawn on soul sand. And dude, this is literally crazy because I'm getting chased by like 100 spiders. But I do see what we need. The wither skeleton riding a spider. And now I can just transfer this to my main world. And now I need to find a way to trap this guy while I build him a house. And now watch me turn this into his new home. Oh yeah. And now I can untrap him and lead him over to his new house. And this is so annoying because he keeps infecting me with wither or whatever it is. And now he's trapped. And I know he's hiding from me, but we have officially added another mob to the collection. Now this next mob is probably the craziest one yet. We need this entire huge cage for him. And to get this one, we need to go all the way back to the infinite dimension snapshot. I also made a minecart path so that when we get him in the world, we can quickly get him to his cage. Because this is the deadliest mob we've gotten yet. And here we are in the infinite dimension snapshot. And all I have to do is sign a book, entitle it Z. And now if we throw it in the portal, wait, why didn't it work? Okay, so it's actually a book in Quill. And if you sign it and put the title as Z, there we go, we have the infinite dimension. And here we are. What the heck is this? I have done a lot of cursed things in Minecraft, but this might take the cake. But the real reason we're here is because the giant can spawn, and I made a humongous platform over there to get it to spawn. So I'm just gonna wait here, AFK. Yo, oh my gosh, it's the giant. Yo, we need to get this guy back to my world. All right, let's go over to, what the heck? The Ender Dragon? What is going on, dude? Oh, I have never seen anything this cursed in Minecraft. And I can just jump down here. Dude, this dimension is so weird. But now I need to make a humongous nether portal to fit this guy in. And here is our humongous plus-size nether portal for him. And now he doesn't attack me because he doesn't have AI, so I can just push him into my portal. And there he goes. Dude, this guy is so tall. What the heck? I've transferred the chunks over to my main world, but where is my giant? What the? Oh my gosh, he's in the nether right now. Wait, so if I push him back through, there we go. Now he's back. And I've also set up a humongous minecart rail going from here to my base. And he's off. And I seem to have lost him because he's not over here. Wait, what the heck? How'd he get over here so fast? He's stuck on something. Is it the sheep? No. Wait, okay, so it must be this block. Oh, okay, there he goes. Oh my gosh. And I set this up pretty well because now he's making it directly back to his cave. Now if I just put this minecart down, yo, dude, it worked perfectly. And now he's officially made it back to his cage, but I don't... Oh no, I don't know if I can get him out of this minecart. I want to kill him. Oh no, this is not good. But I do plan on naming him Jack without the beanstalk. Let me know if you get that reference. Now we'll just slap that name tag on him and we'll hope that the minecart despawns soon. And I'll just quickly close up the cage. And we have officially captured the biggest mob today. Hopefully he will look even bigger when he's out of the minecart. But for our next illegal mob, I'm headed back to the infinite dimension snapshot. And here we're going to do the exact same thing and go to dimension Z. Wait, why does this look so different? What is going on? What even is this? This is purple. And I place it back down, it's purple again. What is going on? Oh, we're actually here for that mob right there, the Illusioner. This is a mob that was never released, but is still in the game files. And now let me just... No, where did this guy come from? But now hopefully we can lure this guy into the portal. And it seems he went through. All right, now we can transfer him back to the main world. Now that he's here, we need to get him on the minecart. And because he keeps making clones of himself, this is proving to be a little challenging, but it's just so hard because there's like 7 of him and he won't get in the minecart. Like, it looks like he's in the minecart, doesn't it? Okay, he's finally in the minecart, but he's off the track. I need to nudge him back onto the rail. And there we go. He's finally setting off towards our base. Let me just make sure we don't lose him. All right, he's smooth sound. Look at him go. And he's having no issues still. And just like that, my minecart system worked flawlessly and he's back at our base. Let's go. We'll turn this into his home. And I'm going to name him after a longtime subscriber, HP Fishy. Subscribe if you want to be named after something in this world, by the way. Okay, and I kept him over here while I made the room. So let me just push him over here. And here is his new room. This looks great for an illusioner. And now I can't actually tell if he's in the cage, but I think he is. And just like that, I got an unreleased mob in Minecraft. And for my next mob, I have to head to the 1 block at a time update. And look at that, the giant is finally out of the minecart. Here I am at the 1 block at a time update. In this version, you can actually throw blocks on top of mobs. So I'm gonna try and throw a pumpkin on top of an evoker to create an illegal mob. I can actually use a chicken to fly in this version, so that's gonna be our movement for this. I'm just gonna head over to the spruce village, because you can't make a crafting table, you need to find a naturally generated one, and this village has one. Let's go. And I'm just gonna place it down for now because I need to come back to craft something important. But for now, I need to go find a shipwreck to get iron. And here is our first shipwreck. And let's see, wait, how do you open the chest? Whoa. Oh, okay, this is not what I need, bro. Okay, and what about in here? Nothing? How about buried treasure? Let's see. Oh, dude, that is perfect. Look at how much iron we got. And to craft things, I have to throw them straight up in the air. And now I've crafted shears. And with these shears, I can shear this pumpkin. And this pumpkin is what's about to go on an evoker's head. And the closest mansion is like 3,000 blocks away. And finally. And the target is inside of this window. Let me just mine this and see if I can throw it on him from here. Oh no, I've missed. And now I have Vexes chasing me too. I just need to get this pump. Oh no. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Okay, the evoker has made his way outside. Let me just throw this on him. Okay, and now I can run away and switch this to my main version. And again, using MCA selector, I can bring this to my main world. And look at all of these chunks that just got copied over. Here is our evoker. Gosh, bro, he is so annoying, spawning so many Vexes in. And off he goes towards our base. And I'm just gonna follow him to make sure that he doesn't get off the path whatsoever. And just like always, my minecart path works smooth as butter. And I'm honestly just gonna leave him over there while I create his cage so he doesn't spawn any Vexes in. And this is what we're transforming. Now I just need to get him over to his cage. If he would just stop spawning Vexes. Okay, let me lock him away so he stops spawning Vexes for good. Let me quickly break this minecart and lock him up. There we go. Now we're free. This might be the most illegal mob we have yet. But for this next mob, I actually need to go into the future and switch the time in my settings to Halloween, because we're looking for a mob with a jack-o'-lantern on its head. And typically it's impossible to wear a jack-o'-lantern except for when it's Halloween. And we're specifically looking for a skeleton so we can transform it into a stray, because strays can't typically spawn with jack-o'-lanterns on their head, even on Halloween. And it seems like these are really rare, and I can't tell if that... Nope, it still is not what I want. And I feel like this is just a mob that doesn't exist. I haven't seen... Whoa. Oh, yo, we got it. No way. Okay, we need to kill all the other mobs, but make sure we keep this guy alive. Wait. Where did he go? Oh my gosh, he fell in the water. No. Okay, let me just quickly lure him out of here and lure him back to the corridor. And I just can't seem to get this guy in the minecart. Come on, dude, get in the minecart. There we go. Why did he go all the way over there? Dude, this guy shot me so many times that I genuinely look like a porcupine. So we're gonna name him Porcupine. And really quickly, we need to go and grab some powdered snow. And this looks like it will do the trick. Now we just need to put this on the skeleton and wait until he turns into a stray. And there we go. We have a stray wearing a jack-o'-lantern. And we can welcome him to his new home. I feel like that fits the stray really well. And of course, we'll add his sign right above his hanger. Now we just have 5 mobs to go. And for this next mob, I've built the craziest farm I've ever had to build. Introducing my baby villager chicken donkey farm. No, I didn't build this myself. I found the schematic. But big mobs go to the side and fall down, and baby mobs are supposed to fall in here. And I'm essentially just supposed to AFK here with seeds in my offhand. And I basically sat here for hours, so let me just show you a nice time lapse. Okay, it's been about 5 hours, and I see a zombie on a chicken. Is it a zombie villager, though? Yes, it is. Let's go. Let's get this back to our base. And sure, this is already pretty illegal, but I'm gonna make it actually insane to look at. And now I actually have to get him into the minecart again. Oh my gosh, dude, this is actually like the hardest part of getting these mobs. So you know what? A boat will do. And watch this become his new home. Now let me just lure him over here and stick him in this boat, because there's one more step we need to do to make this actually insane. I just need to grab this weakness potion and golden apple. Now I must throw the weakness potion onto the zombie. And if I use the golden apple, he starts to cure and turn into a normal villager. And again, another nice type blast for you guys. And there we go. He is finally a villager. Now if I come over here and name a name tag Grum and give it to the villager, he turns upside down. Oh my gosh, that looks crazy. And now if I make a name tag that says Dinner Bone and give it to the chicken, we have both of them upside down. I don't think you guys have ever seen this before. This is insanely cursed. Now let me just move the boat into his cage. I'll break the boat and seal him out. And we have officially captured Jack Black, but we only have 4 mobs left to go, and these ones are going to be the craziest ones yet. I also built a chicken jockey statue, but now I'm actually about to show you a mob you've probably never seen before. And for that, I just need to head over to my base and grab myself an ominous bottle. Now I'm going to head over to my friendly village and set up a raid. Now I just need to kill the raid until it summons a Ravager. And this is honestly more annoying than it is hard, but oh my gosh, dude, I forgot how much damage the Vindicators did. And that is exactly what we need, a Pillager on a Ravager. Now let me just quickly lure him over here so I can make him into the most illegal mob ever. Bro, I thought Ravagers were supposed to be fast. This guy is extremely slow. But now I have him where I want him, and I'm gonna place these blocks over here and see if we can get him over here. Why is he moving so slow? But now let me break the blocks under, and there we go. He's fallen into the hole. And we're basically going to turn this pillager friendly by letting him break his crossbow. So again, I have to stand here and wait for him to break his crossbow. And this will be the first friendly pillager riding a Ravager. Okay, let's see. Oh, dude, it's finally happened. Let's go. He can't even damage me anymore. That is so funny. But now I just have to have him follow me into his new home. And why did he just walk completely past me? Do I have to break this glass? No, come back here. Follow me. Oh my gosh, dude, this is actually making me so annoyed. Okay, I made the cage a little taller, and now he should follow me in here. There we go. And I have to move fast to trap him in here. There we go. Perfect. And this is the most illegal mob yet. And for our next mob, I need to make a huge tunnel, because we are capturing the Warden. And I've already set up a little base for him because we need to move very quickly with him. And I set up this automatic noise maker so it will always trigger the Warden towards it. And basically, if we follow all the way down this tunnel, it leads to the Deep Dark. If I just fall down here, you can see we're straight into an ancient city. And I made this entire bubble elevator that took way too long. Those are Skulk Shriekers, which is what spawns the Warden. And I think we have to trigger a total of 3 times. Okay, here we go. One more time. Wait, no, this is one more time. Why didn't it spawn? Okay, let's try again. There we go. There he is. Oh my gosh, this is terrifying. And I actually have to be in close proximity to get this guy to come over here. And now I see him running at me. Oh my gosh, I'm going to shoot him to make him a little more mad. Oh no, I am terrified of this guy. Okay, we'll just go up the water elevator, and he has followed me up here. Oh my gosh, we need to run down this hallway quickly. This has genuinely turned into a game of Temple Run. This is so scary. And he's followed me all the way here, so we blocked him in. And oh my gosh, that did so much damage. What the heck? And hopefully the trapdoor keeps him at bay. I'm gonna give him the name tag, the Gatekeeper. And it seems he's very locked in on that trapdoor. So we give him the name tag, and now we've officially captured the Warden. But now we're actually about to capture a dual-wielding mob, which is not possible, like, ever. Except for in version 1.8.9, and wow, Minecraft looked beautiful back then. What the heck? But now I just need to find a mob that's wearing full armor of any kind. And that was actually really easy. And now when I upgrade my world to modern Minecraft, you can see he is now dual wielding 2 pieces of his armor. So now I'll just transfer that to my main world. I'll lure him into his new home. And just like that, we have an illegal dual wielding mob. But believe it or not, we're actually about to capture the deadliest mob that Minecraft has ever seen. And I'm about to reveal to you what that is. This is the Killer Bunny Enclosure, one of Minecraft's rarest and most dangerous mob. And for that, we have to head to 14W28A. And again, the Killer Bunny only has a 1 in 2,500 chance of spawning. And I might as well loot this desert temple to get some loot. And if we drop inside, let's see. Dude, what? Dude, this loot is so good. Whoa. Oh my gosh, the old version must have been stacked, dude. This is such good loot from a desert temple. And now for the fun part where we have to kill countless bunnies until we find a killer bunny. And here's another nice time lapse for you guys. What the heck is this? There's a glitched texture on the ground, and it's not even in my inventory. What is going on, dude? This version is so cursed. But now I'm back trying to find the killer bunny. And I feel like I've genuinely been looking for a long time. And whoa, oh my gosh, is that it? It's white, it's red eyes. Oh yes, that is it. Look at how much damage that did. Let's bring this to my main world. And here we are. I got a little bit of a texture upgrade, but man, that thing still looks so scary. And oh my gosh, dude, every time it attacks you, that sound is so scary. I need to try and get him into a cage really quick. Whoa, oh my gosh, dude, I forgot it can jump this high. What the heck? I'm just gonna give it a name tag really quick so it doesn't despawn, and we'll name it the Killer Bunny again. But now we can take him over to his enclosure where he's never ever gonna be set free ever again. And we have finally captured the deadliest mob in Minecraft history. Oh, and look at the Killer Bunny trying to be all cute. Meanwhile, he can take half your health in one hit. And what the heck? Did I just get airdropped a llama? Why was it there? What the heck? But I do just want to test something. Let's see if we can give it carrots. Oh, look, it's not attacking me. Yo, we're like good friends now. Aw. Oh, no. Most people think that the elytra is the best way to travel in Minecraft, but it's actually not. You may be surprised to hear that there are actually way faster methods. And let's be honest, flying everywhere with your elytra is starting to get a little boring. So I'm gonna test literally every illegal method imaginable to find which is actually the fastest that Mojang is hiding from you. But before we get to the insanely fast illegal methods, let's start all the way back at the easier, slower methods. And I'm gonna compare all of these methods on this 150 block platform to see which is the fastest. And we might as well start with just our player running with no illegality at all. And this is honestly pretty slow, so we run 5.6 blocks per second. And it takes us a full 24 seconds to run the course. This next method is even faster, adding head hitter blocks above. And if we sprint and spam jump as we go under it, I run at about 9.5 blocks per second. And doing this allows me to complete the course in 17 seconds flat. But now if we add soul sand to the bottom and use our soul speed boots, I can complete the course in 13.8 seconds. Now that I'm done with the sprinting variations, it's only going to get crazier from here. For this method, I'll start with a horse, and without breeding it for speed or anything, we're going 9.92 blocks per second. And we're crossing the finish line with a time of 16.2 seconds. But now I'm going to try it with another horse that's even faster after spending about 2 hours breeding. And right away, this horse feels infinitely faster, and we're peaking at about 14.14 blocks per second. Now I finished with 11.2 seconds, but there's actually a way to make this even faster. By getting a donkey and a horse together, you can get them to give birth to a mule. Oh yeah, and this guy is much faster. Let me just get him to grow up by feeding him real quick. Bang, there we go. And if we take this guy to the track, we're capping out at about 13.69 blocks per second. And oh my gosh, this guy can jump really high. What the heck? Okay, well, we're finishing with a time of 11.1 seconds. Just wait till we get to some of the more illegal ones later. You'll see. Now this one's a little bit slower, but it's our first of many illegal ones. And since I have soul speed and swift sneak on my OP armor, we can crouch and run on soul sand and run at a total of 6.82 blocks per second. And this just looks insanely cursed. And I guess we're finishing with a 20.1 second time. And this is the part of the video where you can see that time rapidly begin to drop. And we're gonna start off by traveling all the way back to my base to quickly find a Riptide Trident. There we go. And I'm gonna quickly head to my trading hall so that I can grab Unbreaking and Mending books. And here's my Unbreaking book and my Mending book. And now I'll just quickly put these on my trident just like this. Now using this trident, we can do the most illegal and fastest methods so far. And this is a perfect time for it to start raining. As in order to do this, you have to be in the rain and for your trident to be fully charged, and bang, there we go. And I'm gonna do this without using my elytra, and let's see what our peak blocks per second is. It looks like it's around 54, but I'm gonna average it out at 32. And now we complete the course in 7.7 seconds. But don't worry, I'm going to revisit this method in a little bit. And for our next method, I quickly upgraded the first method and made it even faster. As we go a peak of 12.49 blocks per second and reach the end in 13 seconds. And now for the last one of the easy ones, we're going to quickly turn this all into ice. And after adding a boat, we can now do the famous ice sliding method. And wait, why? Oh, dude, the sides are slowing me down. Okay, I've quickly swapped out the corners for ice. Now let's ride to the end. And I don't even think we're gonna hit top speed on this bridge because it's so fast. And we topped out around 50 blocks per second and running the track in 6.7 seconds. And now we've completed all the easy methods. It's time to move on to the more illegal medium methods. And these methods are already pretty fast. Just wait until you see the methods at the end. And for our first medium one, we're actually just going to start by using our base elytra. And using just fireworks, we peak out around 33 blocks per second, finishing in the course in a record 5.1 seconds. But this is where the methods start to get into the triple digits of blocks per second. And I'm going to quickly place blocks going all along this entire path. And now I need to put a sign at the very end of it. And how did that get there? Well, you should do what the sign says. And now I need to fill this entire column with water. And they can't be water flow blocks, they have to be source blocks. And I'll quickly put a roof on the entire thing. And with a sign on the other side, you can see using my elytra, I can start to swim in this tunnel. But this isn't the method because I'm only moving at like 4 blocks per second. I need to go find a dolphin. dolphin. And I'm just looking for a dolphin, and let me just come down here and scoop this guy up. And oh my gosh, dude, all this guy is doing is dodging me. There we go. We finally got him on the lead. And this might be the harder part, trying to get him onto the platform and in the 1x1 hole. Okay, I've tried just about everything and he's still not getting this hole. Maybe if I pile up a little bit, he'll have to float to get to me. Oh, he's on top. Let's go. Okay, now we need to carefully lead him into the tunnel. Yes, dude, we finally got him in the tunnel. Let's go. Now, if I head down here and start swimming at Dolphin's Grace, oh my gosh, look at that acceleration. Oh my gosh, what the heck? We finished that in 5 seconds flat. I know this is going to be hard to believe, but I'm actually going to make this even better later in this video. This next method requires me to use dispensers in a very finicky way. I need to have them placed in this exact dimension, and what we're going to put in the dispensers, we need to go to a trial chamber for. And now that I'm at the trial chambers, I need to fight some breeze to get breeze rods. And hopefully this guy drops me some. Let's go, dude, let's go. Okay, and now I can turn these breeze rods into breeze powder, I guess. Now I need to put one in each of these dispensers. And now I just need to put a pressure plate down and hop inside. Wait, it's supposed to launch me. Why didn't it launch me? Maybe my armor is a little too heavy? Whoa, okay, there we go. Wait, no, am I gonna die from fall damage? Wait, what the heck is going on? Anyway, you're probably wondering, what is this giant tower? Well, if you look at the top, there's a piston that's constantly pushing out, and I'm gonna see how fast we can make it go if we launch into the piston. And it doesn't always launch you straight up, so let's see. Oh no, on top of the piston. Okay, let me just water bucket clutch. Oh my gosh, dude, thank God I had a totem. Second time is the charm. Oh, there we go. We got a little bit of a launch. It's kind of underwhelming, I guess. But if I do the math, we actually traveled this entire course in just under 10.6 seconds. But this next method allows me to travel infinite blocks in under a second. And to do that, I just need to quickly build a little bit of a box underneath the platform at the end of it. And if I place down a soul sand block and then head all the way back up, I'm now going to grab a Frostwalker set of boots from my chest and quickly turn it into netherite. And now with an armor stand, if I put down the Frostwalker boots, you see that the ice is now covering that one block. Now if I throw an ender pearl just in the middle but leaning towards that right block, and then I need to fly all the way back to the beginning so we can test the time on this. And now if I pause and click save and quit and reload the world, oh my gosh, we just got teleported in like 0.5 seconds. I don't even know how to grade that, so I'm just gonna say infinite blocks in 0 seconds. And sure, that method might be fast, but you might not want to have to save and quit every time. And we also need to get even more illegal. So I'm gonna quickly make a stop at my gunpowder farm, take a whole bunch of gunpowder, and now using that gunpowder, as well as the sand that I've collected, we can make a whole bunch of TNT. And inside of one of these shulker boxes, we have a whole bunch of minecarts. And now I need to tediously put TNT into the minecart in my crafting table, which took a long time. But now I have a lot of TNT minecarts. And now I'm just gonna start stacking them on one singular rail. But I have to be careful not to touch it, otherwise it will blow up. So now I'm just gonna start shoving a whole bunch of minecarts down onto this singular track, and if we touch it, it will launch me at a high rate of speed. But because it's TNT and I don't want to die, I'm gonna make some precautions. Like this Turtle Master potion, which will give me resistance. And I'm also gonna eat an enchanted golden apple before I even come close to touching that. And now I'll shoot it, and oh my gosh, it didn't even register on my screen, so I'm gonna say infinite blocks per second in 0 second completion time. But now we can officially finish our medium section and head to the hard section, where things get pretty crazy. And we'll start with this contraption that I made. And you'll see why I have a whole bunch of boats in a minute. But first, I need to put all of them into this dispenser. And this dispenser will just shoot out a ton of boats continuously. And I'm placing a ton of boats so that I can fall into a pit and for it to launch me forward. And now that I have hundreds of boats here, I can break this redstone and test it out. But first, I need to break the bottom. Oh no, dude. Oh my gosh, look at how many boats there are, dude. Oh my gosh, dude, I just ruined this. Okay, here I am on attempt 2, and basically what I have to do is fall into this column while holding fly. Oh my gosh. Whoa, that was a crazy amount of speed. And we launched at 230 blocks peak total. Wow, dude, and if we mathematically average that out, my time would be 6.7 seconds. And I can't believe how many boats we used for that. And now for this next method, if you remember, I'm gonna be upgrading the Riptide method. And let me just come over to my shulker box real quick and grab myself my trident. And I'm basically gonna be doing this the absolutely crazy way. If I start flying while the trident is fully charged up, and just start spamming it. Oh my gosh, dude. Holy cow, that was so fast. This is actually so much fun, and I'm traveling at like 200 blocks per second, which is technically faster than light speed. And I'm definitely gonna have to put my trident away before I get myself into any more trouble. And for our second upgrade, I'm gonna be upgrading the dolphin method that we used previously. And yeah, I mean, this method isn't exactly slow because when we use it, we go a peak of like 70 blocks per second. Let me quickly rebuild it here and make it even better. So basically, it's the exact same structure, but there is soul sand on the bottom, which allows our soul speed boots to go even faster. And yeah, it's not exactly fast without the dolphin, considering we finish in 20 whole seconds. And now I have to do the exact same shenanigans to get a dolphin back here. So now let me quickly search my entire ocean for another dolphin. All right, and it seems this guy will do the trick. But dude, I cannot get him on the lead. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, finally, gosh. And now I need to pile up and start jumping around like a madman until this dolphin gets on my dang platform. Okay, please get inside of the hole, please. Okay, I think he's in, so now we need to go back to the start. But first, to make this even faster, I need to quickly make some speed 2 potions by using nether wart and by using some sugar to make it into a speed potion. And I just realized to make it a speed 2 potion, I need glowstone. So let's go grab some in the nether. And I feel like I've mined all the glowstone in this area. Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll just grab some from here. I'll just break this one singular block and go back. Now let me just head back to my, oh my gosh, that was clean as heck. And now we have our speed 2 potions. And now let me head back over there. You guys are actually not ready for what you're about to see with this method. Okay, now I'm gonna head inside. Hey, no, this dolphin's trying to get out, bro. No, get back in here, bro. Okay, now I'm gonna try it before he escapes again. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Dude, we just peaked at like 120 blocks per second. What the heck? Okay, that was ridiculous. I have to try that again to go faster. Okay, here we go, and the acceleration starts. Oh my gosh, dude, this is actually such a fast method. I mean, just look at how far it launched me. Okay, and for our second last, we're finally gonna head up to the impossible level ones, where things start to get too fast. And I'm gonna build an insane minecart setup for this to work. And you probably think minecarts are extremely slow. Well, just wait to see what I have in store for this. And for this to work, I need to quickly build myself this circle. And now I need to make tracks going all along this entire path, which is gonna be very tedious. And bang, we have finally completed that. Now I'm just gonna put a block at the end so I don't go flying off into the ocean. And for the next tedious thing, I have to make sure that every single one of these tracks is lighted. So I'm gonna be putting a redstone torch down next to each and every one of them. Okay, and now I think every single track has finally been lighted. Let me just quickly put some inside of the square so that I don't lose momentum. Okay, and now I have to put down some repeaters as well as a lever, but I have to make sure that this track at the end is facing a specific way. So let me just fix that real quick. And the reason I have to do that is because I'm gonna be going in a certain direction and I need to be able to fling off of this effectively. And now you're probably wondering, why am I doing this? Well, let me place down a minecart and not go in it yet, and if I just push it, you can see my momentum starts building like crazy, which is gonna be crazy when I'm in it. But now I have to figure out how in the world I'm gonna press that lever. Let me just go quickly break this minecart real quick, and there it is. Okay, and now I somehow have to figure out how the heck I'm gonna press that lever to launch me along the track. I actually don't know how I'm gonna do this, because every single time I go in the minecart, I uncontrollably go around and I just can't seem to press the lever no matter what I do. Okay, I downloaded an auto clicker and I'm just gonna see if I continue to go around. If I use the auto clicker, maybe I'll hit the lever. I don't know what I'm hitting. I'm hitting something, but it's certainly not the lever. Okay, I just thought about it a little more. Maybe if I line up my cursor before I do it, and then use my auto clicker. Okay, this is seeming to work. Let me just build up some momentum. And now it's time to do it. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Yo, it worked. Dude, that was insanely fast. That's the fastest method yet, definitely. And yeah, that was crazy fast at 140 blocks per second, but what if I build up even more momentum? Okay, I'm basically gonna do the exact same thing I did last time, but I'm gonna build up far more momentum this time. I'm just gonna let this sit for a minute or two. Okay, now I'm gonna try and click it. Oh my gosh. Yo! That was basically 200 blocks per second. Finishing in just 3 seconds. And because this is so much fun, you know I have to try it for a third time. Okay, this has been sitting for like 5 minutes. Oh my gosh. 250 blocks per second, finishing in literally under a second. I know that was pretty crazy, but imagine if I told you it got even better. But for the next illegal method, I have to upgrade my world to the new 26 snapshot to get the sulfur cube. Okay, it says scanning update files. I hope that this works. Okay, we're loading into the world, and here we are. Oh my gosh, dude. I haven't updated my world in probably 2 years. But now I actually have to try and go find the sulfur cube to do this illegal travel method. And using my seed map, I'm gonna try and find the closest sulfur caves. Bro, I feel like I've been digging down for so long that, whoa, this is not what I was looking for. What the heck? I just mined straight into an ancient city. What? Okay, wait, but these blocks are all new, but there's no cave around here. Okay, well, I'm in a cave and I still haven't seemed to be able to find the sulfur caves. Like, this is all just not a sulfur cave, and the zombie is not helping. Yo, wait a second, is this the sulfur cave? I might have actually just missed it. Whoa, oh my gosh, it's a sulfur cube, dude. Whoa, this looks so cool, dude. They added so much for this update. What? Well, I actually need to capture this guy, so I need to put down my water and take him in my bucket. Dude, just having a bucket of sulfur cube just seems so weird to me. I don't know why. I mean, dude, just look at how big these, whoa, oh my gosh, dude. Whoa, there's more sulfur cubes. I'm just gonna carry some of these. Oh, I can't pick up the small ones. All right, so I can't pick up the small ones, but I'll take some more of the big ones. Bro, look at this zombie. He's stuck on whatever this is. Dude, they added so much. What is this block? Sulfur spike. What the heck, dude? They've added so much. Whoa. Okay, well, we came here for the sulfur cube, and that's what we got. And now we're closer to base, so that means we're close to our runway. Dude, I kind of wish I upgraded my world earlier. I was stuck on 1.21.8 for like months or even years. Okay, well, now that I'm back, I can actually set up this illegal method. So I'm gonna place a dispenser facing this way, as well as a pressure plate. And inside, I'm gonna be putting Frostwalker 2 boots. And now if I just put a sulfur cube on top, you can now see that the boots and the Frostwalker effect is now on the cube. And now if I put a blue ice block inside of it, it becomes super slidey, and if I just touch it even, it will go for basically forever. And this is really, really cool because you can basically make ice highways in the overworld for free. And now you probably have some idea on where this is going. By using a pig with a saddle on it, we can basically use it to build infinite momentum and for this to work super well. So I basically need to attach this guy with a lead, and it should allow me to get, wait, why isn't it working? It's supposed to work where the sulfur cube is pulling the pig and I can shoot it to get even more momentum, but it's not. Okay, maybe I have to lead the pig to the sulfur cube and to me at the same time, and now we have a three-way lead. I don't know what's going on. I promise this is gonna end up being worth it, so just hold on 1 second while I figure this out. Okay, well, this is starting to become a really big pain because I had my other sulfur cube despawn, so now I have to spawn in a new one. We'll just put the ice back in this guy and let's try and figure this out. Oh my gosh, dude, it fell through the ice. Now it's sinking to the bottom of the ocean. Okay, well, I need to try and get this guy out because I don't want to waste my other frostwater boots. My gosh, dude, this guy is so stubborn. Maybe if I do the little incline trick to get him to float a little bit. Oh, yeah, I think that's working. Oh, okay, dude, he's finally back on land. Yet, I still don't know how this works. Maybe it's because my armor is too heavy. Let me try this again. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, no, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh my gosh, dude. That was way too close. What am I doing? Let me just quickly place these slabs so that way the sulfur cube isn't sliding everywhere. Wait, no, but he's still attached to the pig. No, stop. I need to stop this guy. No. Oh my gosh, dude, I literally can't stop him. Okay, well, now I have to push him all the way back to the start. Okay, well, we actually need to get him to stay so that I can try this final illegal method. Okay, and now it's actually time to try this. If I shoot him with this arrow, we should start building momentum. I just need to spam arrows at him until we build. Oh my gosh, dude, it's building a lot of momentum. Oh my gosh. And if I just keep spamming, dude, this is so illegal. What is going on? Oh my gosh, we just finished super quick. Dude, this is actually so much fun and I'm going so fast. Just spamming and spamming this guy with arrows and going upwards of 75 blocks per second. This is absolutely crazy, dude. Bro, I've gone so far that we're literally loading into new chunks and I haven't even explored this part of my world yet. You guys definitely need to try this. Dude, and we just rebounded off the wall, dude, and I can't even get off because, well, there they go. Most people think the rarest item is the dragon egg, but it's not because there are way rarer items. And some of these items are so unobtainable that people don't even know they exist. And I'm gonna get every single one because I want a cool museum in my hardcore world. And we're gonna start by trying to get the end portal frame. And this block is so rare that only a couple people in the Minecraft community have actually gotten it. And I'm gonna see if I can break it by using TNT. Now let's see if this works. it did not seem to work, dude. And I don't think I can mine it either. While I think about a way to get the end portal frame, I built a museum to get the rarest and most illegal items in Minecraft. And I'm gonna start with the easier items, and as this video goes on, the items are only gonna get more rare. And we're gonna start by getting an item that people don't even know exists, the enchanted pumpkin. And if we just shear this and mine this, and then we'll look to see if we have a curse book, there we go. And if we bring it over to an anvil, we can see we can make the enchanted jack-o'-lantern. Dude, this actually looks so cool in my hand. What happens if I place it? Wait. Oh no, it's not enchanted anymore. Okay, well thankfully I have another enchanted book, and now we can add this item to our first slot in the museum. And now that that's done, the items are only gonna get more rare. And we're gonna start by trying to get tall grass, which only can spawn in village chests. Because if you try and mine tall grass, you only get regular grass. And I think it's pretty rare, so we need to get looking. And our first chest is no good. Dang bro, still not getting it. How is there still no tall grass? Okay, this might be a little bit more rare than I thought. Is this it? Oh, dude, this is short grass. Come on. Bro, I have genuinely been looking forever. Yo, let's go, dude. Oh, that took way too long. And now that we have that, we need to try and find the large fern, which can only be found in taiga villages. And it would be crazy if we found it on our... No way, dude. We just got that on our first chest. Okay, and before I go home, I need this guy. And for our next item, we need to trap this guy in a box so we can get his horn. I just need to make this long enough so that he can ram into the wall. Now, if I place these blocks, we have something to ram into. Yo, he did it. Oh my gosh, I was waiting like 20 minutes for that. And now we have a goat horn. And our next stop is a desert so we can get a rabbit foot, which only has a 10% chance to drop. Yo, we just got our first one. What in the world? And we can also grab this dead bush because people forget it exists. And now we can make our first update on our museum wall. And now we have our first 6 items. And for our next item, we need to make a brush, which I think I've made probably once before. And now we got our brush. We now have to go and find an ocean. And I'll also grab these sea pickles because everyone looks them over. And for our next item, we're looking for suspicious sand or gravel to find a sniffer egg, which has a 6.7% chance of spawning. Okay, I'm pretty sure they spawn in these monuments. And there is our first piece. Let's see what we get. That is not what I wanted. Let's see if our second piece is any better. Still not what I want, bro. But this definitely could be it. Yo, I think it's it. Oh, yes, dude. We got a sniffer egg. Let's go. And now that whoa, what in the world was that? Oh my gosh, was this pufferfish, dude? Well, now we need to get to this shipwreck so we can get a heart of the sea from a treasure map. Now we need to look for this treasure. Seems that we're getting closer, and it should be right here. Yes, dude. And we got the heart of the sea. Let's go. But I need to try and get a second one so that I can craft a conduit. Here it is, and we got another one. Let's go. And now I want to see if I can get a trident really quickly. There's a baby one with a trident. Yo, no way, we got a first try. Let's go, dude. And now I need to find a whole bunch of nautilus shells so I can make a conduit. And I'm gonna have to kill a whole bunch of drowns. I'm just gonna have to keep killing drowns, keep killing drowns, and keep killing drowns. And I think we almost have enough. All right, and now I think we have enough. We can finally head back home. I've been playing Minecraft for a long time, but I have no idea when the last time I made this was. But now we can add our new additions to our museum. And we're already making good progress, but the items later in this video will be even crazier. And for the next few items, we need to travel all the way back to the ocean to find an ocean monument. And here we're looking for a wet sponge and a dry sponge. And I sometimes forget how annoying these guardians are. But now we can continue looking for the... Oh my gosh, no way, dude. Bro, I'm gonna drown, but this guy has to be around here somewhere. Oh, hello there. Oh no. Dude, I have to get back to surface real quick. My gosh, dude, I could have died right there. But now that I have full health, I can finally take care of this guy. And I don't know how much health this guy has. This might be a tight fight. Or not, and we got our wet sponge, but we need to get another one so that we can get a dry sponge. We're gonna be fighting another Elder Guardian right now. And bang, we got another sponge. And for our next super rare item, we need some turtles to get a turtle skewer. And I'll start by making them a little breeding chamber. Oh my gosh, I still have mining fatigue. Okay, it's finally gone. Now we can make them a little pit for them to all sit in. And I'll just push you inside of it, you as well, and you too. And I'm pretty sure you breed these guys with kelp. Why are they not eating my kelp, bro? Okay, well, apparently they actually use seagrass to breed. So let me grab some seagrass real quick, and now we'll try and breed some of these turtles. And now that they're all breeding, we should be getting some turtle eggs. And we have 2 now officially. Okay, and now that we have a bunch, I actually don't know how long they take to hatch. Now I'm just gonna trap them in here. Turtle eggs take a really long time to hatch, so while they try to hatch, I'm gonna go look for some other items. And for this next item, we need to find a mushroom island. And here looks like a mushroom island. Typically, you can't mine mycelium, but using a silk touch pickaxe, you can. Same goes for this brown mushroom block, and it looks super weird in my inventory. What in the world? And now we'll make a quick stop at this pillager outpost where I'm looking for a raid captain. And once we take this guy, I will get an ominous bottle. I will need 2 of these bottles so that I can use them in the trial chambers later. And before we go check on those turtles, let's quickly update our museum. And I forgot I actually need to dry off the sponge. And all I need to do is put it in a furnace. And now we have our dry sponge. Now I have completed this entire side of the easier objectives, but we still have this entire other harder side to complete. The first step is to check on these turtles, and they still haven't hatched. How is this possible? And it seems we finally have one that has hatched. Let's go. And now I have to waste all my seagrass trying to get this guy to grow up and give me a scoop. Hey, there we go. We got our first scoop. And now we have to do this 5 more times. My gosh, we finally have another baby. Let's give this guy some food. We got another scoop, another one, and another one. And now that I have 6 scoots, we have enough to leave. And we're all done with the turtles, so they can say goodbye. Here we are back at base, and now we can finally craft a turtle helmet, which is the reason we needed 6 and not just 1. That is one of the most grindy items in the entire game. Now let's head down to the Deep Dark, where we're looking for a skull catalyst, echo shards, and music disc 5 pieces. Let's see if our first chest is any of those. Yes, dude, we got the skull catalyst, which I don't know how we got on our first try. Now I just have to keep searching these chests until we find what we're looking for. And we didn't get what we were looking for. Ah, this is what the echo shards look like. Now we just need to find music disc 5 fragments. And boom, there we go. We got our first 2. Now we just need 7 more. I'm getting a little worried with all these wardens roaming around. Ah, yes, dude. Finally, we got some more fragments. And finally, we got our last few fragments. Now we can head home. And thankfully, in my last video, I already got the rarest armor trim, so we'll just take that from this chest. And using these echo shards, we can now make the recovery compass. And with the shards, we can make music disc 5. And now we can update this side of the wall. Oh, no. Wait, I don't even know if I can get this with silk touch. Oh, okay, thank God we can. And now our museum is fully up to date. And for our next item, we're gonna need a cartographer, which I think this guy, oh no, he's not. So let's go get a cartography table. And we'll just grab this one, and we'll turn this guy into a cartographer. And now we need to trade with this guy until he sells us a trial chambers map. Okay, he's leveled up once, and that is not the map that we need, so let's level him up one more time. Bang, there we go. We got the trial chambers map. Now let's just trade for that. Why does it say that a trial chamber is like right here, bro? What? How did I not know this? All right, looks like we'll go find it. I think it should be right around here. So let's just dig straight until we find it. And I'm actually not very sure how deep I'm supposed to. Whoa, where did this guy go? What the? Where did that guy come from? What in the world just happened? Anyway, I would assume it would be somewhere around here. And there it is. Now we need to go up to some vaults until we get the heavy core. And to get the heavy core, you need to be doing an ominous trial raid, so I need to drink this potion for it. And now the mobs are wearing all this funky armor. And this is not going to be very hard because I made an OP axe in the last video. And is this really our reward for doing that? Well, we need to get ominous trial keys to open the ominous trial vaults. Bro, these rewards are not what I want. I mean, I guess I'll take the food. Okay, I went to the main room so we can fight Breeze so we can hopefully get the Ominous Trial Key. And I just heard our reward pop out, please. Dude, let's go. Now we need to go try and get the heavy core. This item only has a 7.5% chance to drop, so please on the first one. Oh no. Well, looks like we're gonna be doing this for quite a while. And I'm just gonna have to keep fighting mobs until we get some more Ominous Trial Keys. Oh, that is not what I want right now. Okay, this room has a bunch of mob spawners, so hopefully at least one of them will give me the key. Okay, now we have some trial keys. Let's try and unlock these vaults. Okay, I did not realize it was this rare. I still have 2 more keys. Let's try it out. Dude, why is this so rare? No. One more time. Oh, dude, we still didn't get it. Ah, finally, another key. And this should be the last skeleton. Let's see if we get a key. Let's go, dude. We get another chance. And let's see what this one gave us. Oh, no way. We get 3 chances here. Come on, first try. Oh, dude. Okay, second try's the charm, but that's not this. Yes, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh, that took way too long. I feel like I opened like 100 vaults, dude. But really quickly, before we go home, I want to see if I can find deep slate coal, which is supposed to be very rare. No way. What? We just got it like super easily. Well, now we have another one of our super rare items. I promise you it's not supposed to be that easy to find. I bet you couldn't find it that fast either. And now that we've completed all of that super tedious grindy stuff, we can finally update the museum. And now we only have these few slots left to go. And for our next item, we need to find a fortress and some wither skeletons, because we're farming for their head. And we're gonna need 4 to summon the wither as well as 1 to keep. And we did not get a lucky first one. And now we kind of just have to farm wither skeletons until we get some skulls. Bang, and now we have our first super scary skeleton skull. But we still somehow need to get 3 more of these. And it's going to take quite a long time. Bro, I feel like I've been killing these guys for... There's one just here. Did I miss picking this up? What? Let's go. I guess I'll take it. Yo! Yes, dude, we just need 1 more. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a wrap. Wait, but why do I only have 3 skulls? Where'd the other one go? And now I need to try and find a bastion so we can find one of the rarest music discs in Minecraft. Pig Step. I feel like if eventually I just keep going, I will find one just like that. Now that we're inside, we have to make our way all the way to the bottom to try and find... Whoa, dude, why are there so many piglins? Oh my gosh, no, I'm falling in lava. Holy crap, that was a good escape. Oh my god. We did all that to just not get Pig Step. And we're gonna go check these chests after we kill these piglin brutes. Oh my gosh, dude. These guys are way too strong. Okay, and now maybe we'll get Pig Step? Bro, this was not worth it at all. Okay, 3% drop chance is kind of insane. Between the trial chambers and trying to find Pig Step, I feel like all I've been doing today is fighting mob. But hopefully, yes, dude. Oh my gosh, we finally got Pig Step. And now we can finally move on to our next item. And now we're gonna use this frog to try and get one of the rarest items in the game. So let me just make a portal really quick. Boom, and now we have a portal. And now we need to get this guy. Whoa. This guy can jump so high, what? Okay, now we need to use our lead to take this guy into the nether. Look, this guy's gonna be a big help for us, just wait. And hopefully we spawn in an area where we're not gonna fall in lava. Oh, here we are, and it seems that we're good. Let's get this guy back on the lead though. And we're looking for magma cubes. Apparently, frogs can swallow magma cubes, which then gives you a frog light. How would anyone know that? I have no idea. But we're about to watch it happen if he stops jumping everywhere. Okay. Oh! Yo, look at that. We got a frog light and it's purple, dude. That's sick. I'm not just gonna leave this guy in the nether, so let's bring him back to his habitat. All right, and I'm gonna break this portal so you guys don't actually go back through it. And now we have to say goodbye to our new best friend. I'm gonna leave him some golden carrots. But now we can finally update the museum with even rarer items. Now we just have 4 slots to go. And for our next items, we're gonna have to go to the end. But first, I'm gonna make some glow item frames because I'm adding 4 even rarer secret items for the end of the video. And for our next few items, I have to kill the wither, so we're gonna trap the wither under some bedrock. Okay, and now that we have this made, we can summon the wither. But we need to make sure that he kills a mob so we get the wither rose. So I brought some eggs so we could get some chickens in here. Well, it doesn't seem like he got the chicken, so I'm gonna free him a little bit, that way he can hit the chicken. Oh my gosh, he's shooting his heads everywhere. Okay, but at least he got the chicken and we got our wither rose. Let's go. Now we just need to finish off the wither, and now we got our nether star. Let's go. And while we're in the end, we need to make a quick stop in the end gateway to try and find chorus flower. And I'm pretty sure almost nobody knows that if you silk touch a chorus fruit, you get a chorus flower. And now we have our chorus flower, and I'm gonna quickly grab the dragon head real quick. And there we go, we got the dragon head. And now with all 4 of these items, we can go home. Whoa, what did I just see? What in the world is going on here? I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that. And now with these additions, we have completed the main walls, but we still have to get these super rare illegal items. And for our first super rare item, we're gonna get pink wool from a naturally spawned pink sheep, which has an under 0.2% chance of spawning. Bro, I keep seeing pigs and thinking that they're pink sheep. This is gonna take a while. Dude, I've genuinely been searching for quite a while and whoa! Oh my gosh, we actually found one. Dude, I thought it was gonna take way longer. Now let's shear this guy and take his wool. And I'm gonna bury you in a hole just in case I happen to come back for you. And there you go, much safer. Bro, it should not have been that easy. But now we can add our first super rare item to the museum. But what's crazy is that the next item is way rarer, and we're gonna need a lot of iron from my iron farm for it. And we'll just steal that, and now we're gonna make a bunch of buckets. And with that, we need to try and find a warm ocean biome. And it seems that this will work. And now I'm just gonna build a platform on top of this shipwreck. And I'm just gonna make it all one big pool of water. Okay, and that should do. Now inside of this lush cave, I need to grab this axolotl. Why can't I pick him up? Bro, I just got rid of all the water and still didn't get him. Okay, there we go. And we'll also grab him a friend. Now we'll just add them to this platform, and I'm also gonna grab some tropical fish in a bucket. And I'm pretty sure you have to breed these guys using the bucket. So let's get them over here and try and breed them. Oh, yo, they killed my fish. Oh, this is gonna be much more aggravating than I thought. Now we're gonna try and breed our first few, and let's see if we get it on our first try. No. Well, we're looking for the blue axolotl, which only has a 0.083% chance to spawn. So let me grab some more fish real quick, and let's get to breeding. Okay, and dude, no! Oh my gosh, they killed it, bro. And now I have to wait for them to become breedable again. My gosh, dude, I feel like I've been doing this for like 20 hours. And now I have so many axolotls that I can't even move around. I feel like I should have thought a little harder about how rare this would be. And I literally just keep breeding these guys until we get a blue one. Hold on. Whoa, is that a blue one? Wait, I need to get that. I know you guys just saw that. Wait, can I grab it? Oh, did I get it? No, I didn't get it, dude. I need to get it. Okay, is this one it? No, dude, I didn't get it. Okay, I have to get it, bro, before it despawns. Dude, I literally see it right there. Come on. Ooh, I think I got it. Yes, dude, we finally got it. Oh my gosh. Dude, it's so cute. Look the way it looks at me. And now we can add the rarest item to our museum. But our next item is even crazier, and I would bet that you didn't even know this existed. First, we need to travel super far away. Quickly make another portal, and then put every single one of our items in this chest. And now we're gonna switch versions all the way back to version 1.2.5. And now that we're here, I actually have no gear. So I'm gonna start by getting some basic stuff, and we'll grab some stone, because we are rushing to get diamonds and a nether portal to get this illegal item. And I'll quickly make a furnace so that we can get iron and start looking for diamonds. But I guess I need to get some food. So we'll just take care of the sheep. Wait a second, these guys don't even drop mutton in this version. All right, now we'll take care of these cows so we actually have food. Now we can head down to the cave. And I'll quickly grab some coal. But our main goal is to find diamonds so we can make a nether portal. And hopefully somewhere we can find diamonds because there's a ton of lava. Let's go, dude. And I'll quickly make an iron pickaxe so we can mine it. Oh, wait, I don't think this is enough for a pickaxe. Well, we need to find another vein. Oh, and it fell in lava. Well, let's look for another vein. And here we go. Now we can make ourselves a diamond pickaxe. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go. Now I need to quickly find water. Where is this stream even coming from, bro? Dude, is it seriously all the way up here? What the heck? Okay, now we can make some obsidian. Now let's spend some time mining all this obsidian. And let's try our luck at getting some flint so we can make some flint and steel. Ooh, that was pretty quick. Now let's just put this portal together. And let's light the thing, and now let's go through. Now let's check out this. Whoa, this might be the worst spawn I've ever seen. Dude, I literally could have died right here. Now let's make a chest so we can bring this item all the way back to our current world. And you're probably wondering, what the heck is the secret item? Well, if we craft a wooden slab, it actually looks like a wooden slab. But the magic happens when we switch to our modern version of Minecraft. Now that we're back, let's go try and find the chest. Now that we're in the nether, let's see if we can find that coordinate. And this looks very weird. Why does the portal look like that? What? Okay, well now I can show you why this is so special, because if you try and mine it with an axe, it doesn't work, but if you mine it with a pickaxe, it works. And now if we go to look at the item, it's actually a petrified oak slab. And most people have no idea that this even exists. Now we can add our second rarest item to our museum. Now for our rarest item, we're gonna have to switch all the way back to beta 1.9 pre-release 3. And we're gonna type in the special seed, soda. Okay, well I have no gear now, but this version looks super weird. So let me just grab some basic tools real quick. And now that we have some basic tools, we need to go figure out what these glass pillars are. And if we just mine down right next to them, we're gonna end up at the stronghold. And if I mine around a little bit, we see the portal room. Now let me quickly get rid of this mob spawner. We'll take care of this silver. Why does it sound like a spider? What in the world? But look at how weird this portal looks. And if you remember earlier, I tried to blow up the portal and it didn't work. But this version allows you to. So my next goal is to get gunpowder and sand. And we'll start right here with this creeper. We'll also try and get some from this guy. And I spotted some diamonds at the bottom of this ravine. So let's make our way down there. And, oh, okay, at least we're alive. And now let me make myself an iron pickaxe to mine the diamonds. And now we can grab some diamonds. And this is kind of looking like an 8 vein. So let's grab all of these. Wait a second. Are there 9? I didn't even know that was possible. But now I can make myself a diamond pickaxe, and I might as well make myself a diamond chestplate for safety. And now let's see what happens if I try and make TNT. I think I have everything I need. Wait a second. Oh my gosh, I'm missing 1 piece of gunpowder. One of these creepers has to drop me gunpowder. Whoa, not if it blows up. What the? Okay, but this guy gave me gunpowder. And now we can make ourselves TNT. And I'll also make some flint and steel really quick. And now let's see what happens if we blow up the end portal. There's no way I did all of this. Yo, it's actually there. It's on the ground. Oh my gosh, and it's glitched. It doesn't even have a name. Well, now I can make myself a nether portal. And now that we're here in the nether, we can put all of these ender portals in a chest. And now if we upgrade to our current Minecraft version, I can go look for the cords where the chest is. And these chunks look super weird from bringing this old version back. And now that we're at our chest, you can see we have our end portal frames in the chest. And now I can add the final item to the museum. And if we look around, we have successfully completed the most unobtainable items challenge. And that is how I got the rarest item museum in Minecraft. Oh no, I just placed that down. I can't even mine that. What is the most illegal base you can build in Minecraft? Well, I want to find out. And today, I'm going to be building all of the illegal bases from least illegal all the way to the most illegal. And we're going to start by building a floating sand house. And you're probably wondering, how does that work? Because when you place sand, it just falls. Well, I made this massive plot to test out a bunch of different illegal builds. And we'll start by making the floating sand house. And now that we have the walls done, I'm going to do my absolute best to make this sand float. And typically it doesn't float, but using string underneath, which is essentially invisible, you can place sand on top of it. And if I just cover the entire roof with string, we can make our entire roof floating sand. And I'm gonna come down here to make a floating door. And now that we have that done, we have completed our floating sand house. As long as you don't walk inside and see the totally obvious string. And from here, the builds are only to get more illegal, with a bedrock house being the last house. And for our next build, we have to travel all the way back to version 1.2.5. And to do that, I'm gonna be building a teleporter that totally works. Totally isn't so we can just have smooth transition. And now we're in version 1.2.5, and whoa, this looks a little different. Now that we travel back in time, I actually have no gear, so we need to start by getting basic materials, starting with stone. Now I can upgrade my pickaxe to stone as well as my axe and sword. And now that we have a stone sword, we can calmly say goodbye to all these cows. Oh no, dude, I kind of feel bad for that one. Well, more food for me, I guess. And now that we have some food, it's time to head down into a cave. My goal in this version is to get a soak touch pickaxe so we can get ice and then make a water base in the nether. And while we're looking around this cave, I'm gonna let this food smelt. And I might as well grab up all the iron that I see. And seriously, the food still isn't done. And I really don't want to be moving into this cave without any food, so I'm gonna have to wait. Alright, and we'll smelt this iron now. And to start, we'll make an iron pickaxe and a chest plate. Now I want to move deeper into this cave and see if we can find diamonds so we can get obsidian. And this ravine certainly looks promising. And I'm going to smelt some iron really quick, but I also want to grab some blocks. Wait a second. I did not place this. Is this a mob spawner? No way, dude. This will be absolutely huge for getting silk touch. But first I need to deactivate it. Skeleton, get out of my way. I need to put this torch down. Oh my gosh, dude. And skeletons do so much damage in this version. I'm gonna do a peek method here. Okay, and now that both the skeletons are gone, we can deactivate the spawner. Now we'll check inside the chest. We got a bucket, and what's inside of this one? Some iron, dude. Let's go. We're in the right direction for this one. And because I don't want to lose my hardcore world, I'm gonna make some iron leggings, helmet, and boots. And now I'm feeling a little bit more confident to jump down into this ravine. Whoa, no, I was not ready yet. Oh, thank God there was water down here. And somehow this ravine isn't deep enough for diamonds. And because I need diamonds to get obsidian, I'm gonna dig a little bit deeper and try and find a different cave. Oh, yo, we have diamonds, let's go. And it seems like there's a good amount, let's go. But now we have to continue the hunt. And now I'm strip mining, and there's some lava here. Does this connect to a bigger cave? Ooh, it does. Now we can definitely get some obsidian here. And hopefully we can find some diamonds along the way. And now that I've found a place to get obsidian, I'm gonna make a diamond pickaxe, and we're gonna start collecting obsidian. Now I basically have everything I want from this cave. But now I have to work on turning this mob spawner into a real XP farm. And I know doing all this to get a water base in the nether might not seem worth it, but it's going to be worth it when I get mob spawners after this. And now that I've turned this into a fall damage mob farm, I I need to remove these torches while avoiding the skeleton. But now I can safely block this. Whoa! No, why is there a creeper here? Dude, where did he come from? What the heck? Okay, well, that was very unexpected. Okay, now we have to try and kill him. Please don't blow up. Oh, okay, good. We're good. We're good. And I'm just gonna block off this ravine so no other mobs come in. Now, if we just head down this path, we have successfully made our mob farm. And if I just break this block right here, we can collect all of the XP we need. And this seems to be very efficient. And one of them dropped a bow. Let's pick that up. Oh, it's enchanted with power 1 and it has no durability loss. Let's go. But now I need to save up levels until I get to level 44. My gosh, dude. I've genuinely been here for like 3 hours. And I've been through like 5 diamond swords. We finally hit level 45. But we still don't have an enchanting setup yet, so we need to go find the stronghold. And thankfully, I already know where the stronghold is in this seed. And I believe it should be right here, so let's dig straight down. And finally, I found, whoa, we're right in the portal room. Let's go. And dude, why do I already hear a zombie banging on the door and a silverfish? What is going on? And we'll be coming back to get portal frames later. But for now, I'm here for the library and to collect some books. And my inventory's full. So now we can head back to our base. And we're gonna start by making myself an enchantment table. And I'll start by mining this out and creating the entire setup. And you're probably wondering why I have so many bookshelves. It's because in this version, enchants go all the way up to level 50. But to go alongside with that, you can just simply click and refresh your enchant until you get a high level enchantment. And it's most likely to get Silk Touch at level 44 or higher. And I haven't been seeing anything higher than level 36. But this level 41 is kind of tempting. I think I might take it. Yo, we got Silk Touch first try. No way. That usually takes people forever to do. And now we need to make a quick stop in 1.3.1 so that we can get ice. And here we are. And things have not changed very much. And now in this version, we can use our Silk Touch pickaxe to mine ice. And we're gonna need a lot of it. And with all that ice, that's all we needed to do. We can head back to 1.2.5. And now I need to head down back to my base. Now I need to mine out a little area so I can make a nether portal. And we'll quickly light the portal and head into the nether. And my gosh, do I not miss old nether terrain. And let me see if I can get my most iconic achievement. Bang, there we go. Our goal here is to actually make another base. If only there was a way I could get down there super easily. Oh, look at that. We can put water in the nether in this version. And we can just swim across lava using water in the nether. And for our next illegal base, I'm going to quickly make this platform and I'm going to use ice to make a water base in the nether. And with all of that ice broken, if we head down to the bottom here, we can see a fully enclosed area of water in the nether. And to prove this is actually a base, I'm going to put a crafting table here. And my gosh, does this just look so cursed to have water in the nether. And for my next illegal base, I'm going to move back to beta 1.9 pre-release 4 so I can make a house out of mob spawners. Whoa. Where did everything go? What the heck? Is everything gone? No way, dude. My base is gone too. What the heck? Well, that's not good. But since we know where a mob spawner is, we can head right here. And that's what we need. We need to mine this with a Silk Touch pickaxe. And we can actually pick up a mob spawner in survival Minecraft. And what happens if I place it? Well, I just got a pig spawner. What the heck? And now, ow, dude, why doesn't water take fall damage? What the heck? And now we can grab some obsidian to transfer this over to our main world. And also duplicate the mob spawner so we can make a huge base out of mob spawner. And I was gonna build my duping setup in this biome, but it appears every time I put down water, it just freezes. Why is that in the game? Well, I'm gonna try and find a different biome where we can make this work. And this desert seems like it will do the trick. And I just noticed that the sun is circular in this version for some reason. And now for the dupe, all we have to do is build a nether portal and light it, have blocks going around it like this, and put water with a hole there. And now if we focus on the crafting table and put the mob spawner in the crafting table, boom, we got a duplicate mob spawner. But this mob spawner is no ordinary mob spawner because every time you right click, it spawns in another one. So using this, I can just spam click and generate hundreds of mob spawners. And now I have an entire inventory full of mob spawners. And now to bring these to our actual world, we have to head to the nether. And then if I just empty my inventory into a chest with all of the mob spawners in there, we can then switch to the latest version of Minecraft. And now I'm in my current version of Minecraft, but I replaced this world's nether with the old version's nether. And I see our familiar cobblestone blocks. Yo, why is there a ghast here? Oh, I hit it back at him. Whoa. Oh, he dropped a disc? Oh my gosh, I don't even know if I have this. I have no idea what is wrong with this portal, but now we can check out the chest. Dude, we have so many mob spawners. And if we head back to the overworld, we can start to build things with our new mob spawners. And I have a feeling that most of you guys have seen this thumbnail, but I actually want to recreate that in my hardcore world. So we're gonna start by getting a sapling, and then I'll grab some bones from my mob farm. And now if I just place down this sapling and bone meal it, we can start to replace the leaves with mob spawners. And there it is. Dude, tell me that doesn't look just like that other thumbnail. Wow. But I actually also want to build a quick house out of mob spawners while I'm at it. And oh my gosh, this looks so illegal to have in my world. And quickly I'm going to grab a shulker so that I can store all of my illegal items within the shulker. And now we have 3 of our bases done. Now I need to go back in time to beta 1.9 pre-release 3 so that I can get end portal frames. And here we are. I feel like all I've been doing is switching versions this video. But now we can go find a stronghold and get end portal frames. Whoa, look at those 2 humongous glass pillars. You'll see why those are important in just a second. Because if we mine down on where these glass pillars are, we end up straight in the portal room. And going back in time made my enchantments just say enchanted. I don't know what that means. And I don't know why this was left in the game, but as you can see, the end portal frame looks completely different. And still, you can't mine it with your pickaxe. But if I craft TNT and light it, wait, why isn't it lighting? Oh, there it is. Okay. And now we can collect end portal frames. But now we actually have them in our inventory. And hopping back to pre-release 4, we can see the portals start to look a little more like they should. And now returning to our familiar dupe setup, we can quickly do the exact same thing to create infinite end portal. I'm just gonna make an entire inventory full of end portal frames. Now we can do the exact same thing and transfer it to our new version of Minecraft. And now we can hop into our totally real teleporter and end up back in our new version of Minecraft. And oh my gosh, dude, this still looks so cursed to me. But if we follow our familiar cobblestone paths, we can find the chest full of end portal frames. And we'll just quickly take all of them and head back to the overworld. And I'm gonna put some of them inside of the shulker ball and take some of them to build something out of. And I think right behind our teleporter would be a perfect spot to build something out of end portal frame. And I have to be super careful because you can't break these blocks. And my first thing I want to test is if I can make an actual end portal just anywhere in my world. So I'm gonna use all of my Eyes of Ender to light this portal up and hope that we can get a portal anywhere in my world. Wait, why is it not working? Okay, well I built a second portal on top of that one, and let's hope that this works. Oh yeah, there we go. We can make an end portal anywhere in my world now. And now let me just finish building the rest of our end portal house. And I think this is my final result. I cannot believe that we have end portal frames in vanilla survival Minecraft. And I know you guys thought these 2 were crazy, but I need to go back in time to get bedrock for the final house. And here we are, we're back in that familiar world in 15W47C. And this time we actually need to go to the nether for real to get blaze rods. And I'm pretty sure somewhere around here, yep, there it is, a fortress. I need to take out as many blazes as I can to get as many blaze rods as I can. And here we have our first blaze rod. And I've been looking around this fortress for spawners, but it appears this open-ended one is the only one that spawns blazes. And I've killed like 5 or 6 blazes and I've gotten 0 rods. Come on. Hopefully this guy, whoa, no, block. Oh my gosh, dude, how am I still alive? And I forgot that in this version, shields are a thing again. So let me, wait, how do you make a shield? Oh, okay, there it is. Now I just need to keep killing blazes until we get enough blaze rods. Here we go. And we're almost done. And this is the last blaze rod that I need. Now we need to get some pearls, so let's start killing some endermen. And these guys are already dropping a ton of pearls. Oh my gosh. And we already have 3 ender pearls. Let's go. So now we just need to keep killing them. And we just need to get this zombie out of here, but let's kill some more. And just like that, I already have 6. Now that I have enough, whoa! Dude, come on. Well, now we can actually make some Eyes of Ender and go find the stronghold. Hopefully it's not too far away from here. And hopefully if I just keep throwing them, we'll find this portal. And now I'm gonna throw another one. Ooh, it's headed that way. That means it's really close. And I'll throw another one just to make sure. Ooh, yo, it's right here. It must be like right here. I'm just gonna dig straight down. And okay, I'm kind of lost right now, but if I dig... Oh, it's right here. Oh, shoot, we're straight into the portal room. Let's go. Now we can actually light up a legit end portal, and we'll head right in a second. Oh, no, dude, I didn't mean to go in right now. Dude, this spawn is super weird, but it's okay because we can take out this dragon and get bedrock. Well, now let me take out these crystals. Oh, that's a little embarrassing, but bang. And we'll just quickly take out the dragon. And bang, we finally took out that dragon. That took much longer than it probably should have, but you're not gonna see half of it because I'm gonna cut it out. And now I need to head to the nether so that I can get gas gears to make end crystals. And I'll just quickly set up a portal near world spawn. And now I'm gonna be on the hunt to kill a bunch of ghasts. And again, that took way too long, but now we have plenty of gas tiers. And I can't believe through all of the updates, my water base is still here in the nether. Let me just grab some sand really quickly to get some glass. And take out this enderman for a pearl. And now, using our crafting table, I can make some end crystals. And now we need to head back to the end. You're probably wondering, how the heck am I going to get bedrock from this? Well, if you follow exactly what I do, remove all the torches and then place your end crystal replacing the top block of bedrock. Then you set up all the crystals except one, like you're about to summon the dragon again. Then build a little barrier for yourself and then put the last one down. And as soon as you place it, break it, interrupting the dragon summoning process. And hopefully on the other side of the end portal around world spawn will be a piece of bedrock. And now that we're here, somewhere around world spawn, hopefully is a piece of bedrock. Now it's not guaranteed and I'm not really seeing a piece of bedrock, so we might have to do it again. Oh, wait! Oh my gosh, there's a piece of bedrock! Dude, we actually got bedrock in survival Minecraft. This feels so cursed to hold in my hand. But now, doing the exact same nether trick, we can just put the bedrock in here and use our time machine for the last time, saying goodbye to old Minecraft. And now that we're here, we can head back to the nether, and after finding our familiar cobblestone paths, we start to see what looks very familiar, and inside of this chest is bedrock. Oh my gosh. And because we didn't dupe it in the old version, we have to use a more unreliable dupe method in this version. So I just need a barrel and to turn my FPS and chunks all the way up. And now if I Alt F4 the game, I should have one in the chest and one in my hand. Oh my gosh, it worked! Now I just need to do that a bunch more times. Okay, and after doing that, we have generated a ton of bedrock. And I have to be very careful while building with this block because if I place it in the wrong spot, we can't move it, obviously. And for this final house, I want to combine all of the illegal blocks. And so let me just build the most illegal house you'll ever see. And that is it. The most illegal house in Minecraft ever. I literally can't believe how cursed this looks. But before I'm done, I want to quickly make something that nobody in this server will ever see again. I'm going to take a random commenter from the last video's name, put them on a name tag, and put them in a chest, and then lock them in this bedrock box. And this goes to SoulGamerZX. And you'll never see this ever again. And after I close this top, there is no way to get inside of there. And you'll be in there forever, SoulGamerZX. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to suggest what to do next, join the Discord server. Oh, I can't mine this, I keep forgetting.